My name is Anthony Sease, co-pastor of the New Covenant Community Church here in York, also executive director of the Life Center and president of the Black Ministers Association here in York County. Today I will be introducing you to David George. David George, a slave and later a Baptist minister, was born in 1742 on a plantation in Virginia. His parents had been brought from Africa as slaves, and the cruel treatment they suffered prompted George to run away to South Carolina, where he hid for several years among Native Americans. First as a servant to Creek Nation chief Blue Salt, then to Natchez chief King Jack, who sold him into a plantation in Silver Bluff, South Carolina. Shortly after coming to Silver Bluff, George had a religious conversion, and along with 8 other slaves, was baptized by Joshua Palmer, a white Baptist minister. On Palmer's urging, David George took on responsibility for the Silver Bluff Christians, which soon numbered more than 30 parishioners. In 1775, they founded what is widely considered the first black church in America, Silver Bluff Baptist Church. 3 years later, the whole Silver Bluff congregation fled to British-occupied Savannah, Georgia, where they gained their freedom. George continued to preach and lead the congregation. When the British evacuated over 5,000 loyalists from the city in 1782, George and his wife were among a handful of free blacks who made their way by sea for a 22-day voyage to Halifax, Nova Scotia. George became an itinerant minister there, attracting both black and whites to his camp meetings and a mass baptism. He founded the First Baptist Church in Providence of Shelbourne and Second Baptist Church in Birchtown. In both instances, the initial members included both blacks and whites, causing community outrage that a black man was baptizing white residents. This, fueled by resentment and the influx of blacks, had caused high unemployment rates there, led to Shelbourne race riots in 1784. George was beaten, his church was torn down, and he and his family were forced to flee to Birchtown. He regained a widespread following, establishing 7 Baptist churches in Nova Scotia and training a number of other black preachers. The following decade, George became a part of a group of leaders organizing an exodus to Sierra Leone. In 1792, he traveled there with his family and established the first West African Baptist Church in Freetown. He died in 1810. Well, very much so in any situation in life, life itself presents many obstacles. And depending how you prepare and sustain those obstacles will depending how you come out.